Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Marianas Coffee. Tonight on the Channel 2 News. The Boost program. House panel investigates the Bank of Sipan. Also tonight, Confitma 2023. How our local first responders are training to keep the NMI safe. And unpaid contractors lead to road improvement delays. In sports, Team NMI sets off for the Solomon Islands for the Pacific Games. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. She said, where you going? What's the move? Kinda wild out. Catch a groove. What's the move?
Tangy pickles, slivered onions, tender pork covered in our delicious barbecue sauce, and topped on a home-style bun. Behold, the McRib. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience altogether. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
A House panel is now preparing to examine documents delivered by the Bank of Saipan on the controversial Boost program.
We requested all communications from business plan, all the application that was submitted to the Bank of Saipan. They've submitted as right now, so we haven't looked at it yet.
About $17 million was doled out last year. Much of the money went to just a few companies, some of whom received multiple Boost awards, while other applications sat unread in boxes. And there appears to have been no rubric used to fairly or consistently evaluate Boost applications. A Bank of Saipan employee testified last December that she was asked to pull out certain applications from the piles for Boost awards.
We're just compiling the final information from the Bank of Sipan and Department of Finance. We're looking at each application, business plan, and we're trying to, look at if they're actually following the plans or what they said they were going to do. We're not after every Boost applications or applicants that receive Boost funds, but we're looking at other aspects where there were multiple grants given out, and we wanted to look at if they're actually investing or expanding their businesses. And that's something we're really looking at right now because there's a few companies that received multiple grants. There was over 2,000 applicants and over 200 was only given. So we're concerned about the multiple grants that were issued, same owners, and we're investigating on how they were able to get multiple grants.
How were they able, from what you know so far, how were they able to get multiple grants?
That's something that we're still looking into. There was only a few people involved in issuing the grants. and those people will be brought back again to testify because there was a lot of inconsistencies from the last boost hearings. So we're going to bring some of those people back and to answer those questions that were not consistent and try to get to the bottom of this and how multiple grants were given rather than one grant per applicant.
Do you think we're looking at criminal charges, or does that have anything to do with what you're doing?
I'm not sure if criminal, but we're trying to, I guess, try to get some of those funds back.
That's your goal from the legislative.
Yes,
part
from
of it
our
is
side.
to get funds that were incorrectly.
Or multiple grants were issued to try to retrieve those back. That's our goal right now.
A 2018 study showed that 59% of dog owners in Sipan had never given their pets any veterinary care. An issue that contributes to that number is the lack of availability. The Sipan Humane Society visited the Sipan Rotary Club this week to share how they're working towards making pet health care more accessible to Sipan. In conjunction with the mayor's dog shelter, the Sipan Humane Society often holds health clinics. This year alone, they've given over 1,000 dosages of flea and tick preventative medication. Ruby Ma from the Sipan Humane Society says that they just held their first Saturday clinic and that they hope to make it a regular occurrence in the future.
We saw over 41 to 50 patients within 2, 3, 4 hours, and it's insane, but it's also good to see people bring their animal in for vaccination, flea and tick medicine, and sick consultation, because some of the challenges we have is since we are not really well known Sipan care, all we worry about is delayed care, because we do have some cases the owner doesn't know Sipan Humane Society exists, and the dog have been getting sick for the past 2 weeks, and when they get to us, it's a little bit too late, or it need a longer time to treat the animal.
Soon, they will be making a trip to Rota for another pet health clinic, which will be free to the residents there.
We are going to Rota on this Saturday. We're doing completely free service clinic there, and hopefully we can go there and help people, and also to see what's the stray condition there and plan a long-term plan. How can we help Rota, Tinian, other different islands too?
On the 25th of November, the Humane Society will have an adoption event at the Shack. At this event, they will also be distributing dog food to pet owners who may need assistance. For the Channel 2 News, this is Trey Youngdahl reporting.
Construction on the Garapan Improvement Project, including the paving of the Paseo de Marianas, has slowed down considerably, and government officials say it's because the contractor hasn't been paid in a timely manner. In months past, we were told that the paving here on the Paseo de Marianas was not being done because of the rain, but now it appears that's not the full story. It's the lack of a rain of dollars. A recent bill passed by the legislature was designed to use MPLT money as a bridge loan to get the projects moving while waiting for federal reimbursement. Congressman Joel Camacho on the government finances.
There's a lot of tax bills that's not so popular that we've been passing, but we're at a point in our economy where we're just trying to put the pieces back together. There's a lot of government expenses that were made, and the retirement, our obligations at 25% to PSS, just kind of drowning in financial crisis, and cash flow is the issue. So, but the one thing that I find exciting, the one legislation that recently passed, is the MPLT $15 million line of credit, because by allowing that to happen, a lot of the CIP projects can continue to move forward, and that in itself is going to bring in millions of dollars in revenue that hopefully will help us bounce back economically. But as far as that goes, we're a waiting game, but right now we want to see our ongoing construction complete Route 36 is phase 2 is completed. As you can see, Beach Road, the EDA project for Civic Center. There's a lot ongoing right now than the recent Ladder Beach Road. So, there's a lot of promising things to look forward to. It's just a waiting game now, getting our reimbursements. Our federal funds come in and can start paying our government obligations.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Get your goods here with care and attention with Micronesia Air Cargo Services. MAX is all about connections. Daily flights to and from Guam, 4 times a week to Rota, and bi-weekly flights to Tinian. We are connecting the Marianas. Perishable goods, Home Depot furniture and appliances, even live animals, operating since 2013. Check out our Thursday special to Rota from Guam and Sipan. Call Max at 670-288-6227. If it fits, we'll take it. At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
The CONFITMA terror response training is currently underway. The training involves local first responders and civil support teams from Texas, Utah, and Guam National Guard. Yesterday, the group worked on active shooter training at the vacant houses at Marianas Resort. This is Homeland Security's Bernard Villagomez.
Basically, the training is just to improve our local agencies' capabilities to respond to emergency situations like this. And essentially, this is why we train, so then when, we don't want a real situation to happen, but if it does, that we're better prepared for it.
Earlier today, the CONFITMA trainees trained for how to respond in a hostage situation. The simulation took place at the Department of Corrections, and the scenario involved DFIM's Robert Mojica leading a group of inmates taking a guard hostage. Mojica explains how the scenario went.
For today's exercise, part of CONFITMA was a hostage negotiation situation, I believe, inside a DOC. So myself and 4 or 5 other people that work for Homeland participated. We were the inmates, quote-unquote inmates, and the idea was to have a hostage negotiation situation where we captured and subdued one of the DOC officers. We held them with a shank, and the whole time we were talking to the DPS hostage negotiator. We made our demands. It was really good training all in all. It was really good training all in all. I mean, we came in, we counted the doors. We said, okay, there's 3 doors possible entry. And then we just lost count of the 3rd door, which is where they made entry, and it was super good training. I mean, the guys came in, took us down. We were in handcuffs. We were being carried out. It's really good training. I'm really proud of these guys. They executed really well today.
1, 2, 3, ribbon cut!
NMC is putting to use over $100,000 worth of training equipment for healthcare students. What used to be a storage room on the NMC campus is now a healthcare simulation center. Funded through grants and the Area Health Education Center program, the center was put together over the course of a year and will be able to simulate medical emergencies for healthcare students at NMC. This is Dr. Kelly Withy, who works for the University of Hawaii and runs the Area Health Education Center program.
when I was in medical school, I had to learn all this stuff on humans. And it hurts, you know, needles hurt. And so they're not going to have to do that now. They're going to be able to learn on simulators. And giving bad news, for example, you know, if you have to tell someone they have cancer, that's hard to do. So if you can practice it in scenarios, and I also mentioned, this is just the tip of the iceberg. These are, you know, mannequins, right? And so you can do a resuscitation on them. You know, if they die, you bring them back to life. You can intubate, you can do all kinds of things on them.
The center has adult, child, and infant practice mannequins. Here, we can see some of the students demonstrating how they simulate a medical emergency.
Please help him. I feel like his heart rate is dropping. He's having more difficulty breathing than he did earlier. I'm not sure what's happening to him.
Okay, let me just reassess.
In addition to the mannequins, the center has a control room where the instructor can monitor and change the conditions of the simulated patient. This is NMC instructor Johnny Aldan, demonstrating how the control room works.
I can play around with the numbers. So right now, you guys just watch a simulation on a 6-year-old kid that has asthma, right? So right now, looking at the 99, this is the oxygen saturation. This is how much oxygen the kid has circulating in his body out there. This is very normal. Yes. So if I'm playing around with this, I can drop the saturation, I can drop the O2 saturation, and see how the students are going to respond to the drop in oxygen.
NMC President Dr. Galvin De Leon Guerrero.
We're giving students the best technology and facilities we can give them right now as we build our new facilities to give them real-world scenarios to prepare them for real-world use. And it will do more than just prepare them for that. It will help our healthcare industry better serve our community.
Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Sipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsipan@gmail.com.
Buena sports fans.
A warm send-off this morning for Team NMI as they departed in high spirits from the Sipan International Airport. Destination, the Pacific Games held in the Solomon Islands. The team checked in early this morning and boarded the flagship carrier for the Solomons for the trip south. Jerry Tan wished the group well on departure.
Play hard. I know we're all going to do our very best, but most important is, make, in this case, my proud. And good luck to Guam as well. Okay? Safe flight, everybody?
Seat 1A. That would be the chef de mission, Nick Gross.
I thought the government didn't do business class, first class tickets.
You're looking over the whole team. Yeah, you got to, stay on top of things.
Our Chris Nelson having a little bit of fun there with Nick Gross. There are no business class seats for the charter flight. The plane is an Airbus 320. About 3 hours and 45 minutes of flight time. Time in the Solomons are 1 hour ahead of tomorrow's standard time. A few members of Team Guam and American Samoa joined in to fill up the charter flight. The opening ceremony is set for Saturday. About 5,000 athletes and officials expected to attend these games. Our Chris Nelson will be covering the games from the Solomon Islands.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
One of the best addresses in Sipan has office space available now, right in the heart of things. The Marianas Business Plaza offers reasonable rates and can help build to suit your needs. You'll love the central location, just 15 minutes from the airport and 10 minutes from Garapan. Ample and covered parking keeps your vehicle close and protected. 2 restaurants for easy access, lunch, dinner and business meetings. Building security and 24-hour access to your office. Backup generators, so you can run your business in all weather. And 3 elevators mean easy and convenient access. It's the address in Sipan, the Marianas Business Plaza.
Let's take a look at our weather. Tonight, partly cloudy with isolated showers. East winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll be seeing lows around 78 and a 20% chance of showers. Tomorrow will be breezy, partly cloudy with isolated showers. East winds picking up 20 to 25 miles per hour. Highs around 87 during the day and a 20% chance of showers. Thursday night and Friday, partly cloudy with isolated showers. East winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. We'll be seeing lows around 79, highs around 87, and a 20% chance of showers. High tide this evening will be 2.1 feet at 7:32 p.m. before going down to negative 0.4 feet at 3:13 a.m. tomorrow morning. High tide tomorrow morning will be 2.2 feet at 10:59 a.m. before going down to 1.7 feet at 3:41 p.m. tomorrow evening.